Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How are you today? We have a lot to talk about. But when don't we have a lot to talk about? So, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information is in the description box below, so you can get a hold of me and Trish, okay, and we'll get you set up. Also, for the newsletter, if you guys have any like prepping tips, okay, or anything that you would like to see in the newsletter, email us, okay, and we will put it in the newsletter, okay, even if it's things that you know that we can't talk about in videos, okay, because it's sensitive or touchy subjects, things that will get us strikes. So email it to us anyway. We'll put it in the newsletter, so we can get the word out, okay? So grab your coffee, possibly a snack, whether it's healthy or not. I prefer chocolate, whatever, it's going to get you through. So here we go. First, we're going to start with some emails because you guys email me a lot and you guys tell me what's really going on out there, okay? And I love it. I sincerely do, okay? So this email says, I tried to get into the live chat, but it was so fast. It does. The live chat, I have to apologize because a lot of times you guys will be trying to ask me questions and I just can't say it because it goes so fast. And everybody's saying, put the slow mode on. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I really don't. So, and someone actually got really upset with me. And I have to apologize to her. I'm so sorry, Sweet and Spicy. I literally did not see your questions because it was going by so fast. But she said, Walmart filed for a patent, listen to this, in 2018 for a biometric feedback cart. It uses your touch. Google it. Too much to tell here. Because you know how Trish was talking about on Friday night about how she went into Walmart's and she went to go grab a cart and there's no carts because they took all the carts away and now all you can get is one of those handheld baskets. And I'm like, okay, for those of us that go in and we do huge shopping hauls, what are we going to do? Take a whole bunch of those little baskets and zip tie them together and just like a train? I mean, just drag them behind us? I mean, seriously, what a mess. What are they trying to prove here? That's a mess. And now with this biometric feedback cart, what is that all about? I mean, come on. Nay. I'm not touching it. No. So then she goes on to say, I drove a truck for 33 years. There won't be any strike. Back in the day, yes, but not now. Truckers are not free people like they used to be. The electronic age has destroyed the sense of community. Nobody even likes to talk to anybody else in other trucks, and many are driven by non-English speaking drivers who are living better in American trucks than they ever did in their home country. I don't begrudge them seeking a better life, but their willingness to work cheap by our standards is the reason wages haven't raised since the mid-90s. So that answers a lot of questions that a lot of us had when it came to the trucker strikes. Remember how, a lot of people kept saying, oh, the truckers are going on strike, and like, well, where? So that answers a lot of questions that we all had when it came to truckers and strikes and stuff like that. So, yeah, there's that. And this was sent to me, okay? And he goes, this goofball, whoa, my neighbor just told me what happened yesterday at our local butcher shop, and this is what she said. Someone bought a prime rib, and 2 people robbed him in broad daylight. They pulled the meat right out of their arms, took their money, and ran out of the parking lot and took off in their car. Yeah. So, lesson learned, okay, for any of us, regardless if you're a man or a woman, okay, and I don't care how big you are, how tough you are, how strong you are. If we have to have a buddy system now, especially if we're buying meats, regardless of the area that we're living in now, I don't like to go shopping by myself. I really don't. It scares the hell out of me. It really does. And, you know, especially being in the area that we live in, you never know who the hell is lurking around the corner. And like I've said before, I never realized the kind of crime that was occurring in our area until I started listening to the scanner. I was like, yeah, I'm never leaving my house again by myself. Not doing it. And it's just like the other day, Dave, my mechanic, he came over and he brought me a turkey, right? And because he knows that I can't really leave the house. Why? 1, Sean's at work. 2, Andrew, he's still up in Tennessee at the Marine Corps ball, so I don't have a way to get to the store. So he's like, don't worry about it. You know, I'll go and do shopping for you. And I'm like, awesome. You know what I mean? So he, one of our local grocery stores, Winn-Dixie, has a massive sale going on right now for coffee. So he bought, I'm sure he bought Winn-Dixie out of all her coffee. Especially, he shops just like I do. Once he sees a sale, he literally just wipes the shelves clean. So he bought turkey, not just for me, but he bought them for all of his employees as well. And now he's looking for ham, and he's buying coffee, and stuff like that too. So, you know, just be vigilant, okay? Know your surroundings. I don't care where you live, all right? Know your surroundings, because if this is happening in broad daylight, and all this guy did was buy a few pieces of steak, and he's being targeted and robbed in broad daylight. Can you imagine what people would do to someone like us, who literally goes in, buys in mass quantity of meats to bring home to pressure can and stuff like that? Oh my God. We're a target, seriously. So ladies, even men, I don't care where you live, know your surroundings and be vigilant. Eyes on the back of your head, okay? Head on a swivel. Seriously, be careful out there, please. So, all right. Then this was sent to me too, okay? She said, my flip phone. Okay, so this is talking about cell phones as well, okay? She said, I have to get more chocolate. She has a 3G flip phone. Now, you know that 3G is still out there, 4G is still out there, but they're trying to convert all of us to 5G, right? 3G flip phone from TracFone does not work anymore. It says no service. I'm guessing this might be the reason. So she left a link. Okay, so I have the link, and I'll be talking about this in more detail in a later video. But, you know, so if you have 3G, 4G, or whatever, your phones are not going to work anymore. They're really not. So then I received this email. Okay. I'm a manager in an elementary school in North Carolina. And here is what we received from the USDA about food and supplies. It says, during the school year 2021-2022, some child nutrition program operators are concerned about possible challenges in purchasing and receiving food through their normal channels. Specifically, some school food authorities have experienced unanticipated cancellation of food and supply contracts, lack of availability of certain foods, unexpected substitution of food products, and increased food and supply prices. As a result, some SFAs are voicing concerns about their ability to obtain the types, amounts, and variety of foods needed to serve reimbursable meals consistent with prior planning. The United States Department of Agriculture is committed to working together with state agencies, SFAs, and the food industry and other stakeholders to communicate school food supply chain challenges and identify solutions. For school year 2021-2022, USDA has provided school meal program flexibilities, waivers, and training resources to help states and SFAs navigate supply chain issues and provide nutritious school meals that children need to learn, grow, and be healthy. My gosh, amazing. Okay, now on to some pictures that were sent to me. These pictures, or this picture, was taken when this subscriber went back down to the coop today, armed with my camera to take a photo for you of the fridge I told you about. On the bottom shelf of the fridge are the small packets of Tilda rice, boxes of Neapolina pasta, and jars of Dolmio pasta sauces. This kept me highly amused all night last night, as I couldn't help bursting out laughing all the time, and it took me ages to get to sleep last night because I was rolling around in my bed laughing so much. Yeah, now they're putting non-perishables in the refrigerated section. Absolutely amazing. Here, you're going to want to see this. Hang on. Okay, so this picture is of the sky, okay, and it's of the, chemtrail things. And I said to her, it looks like Argyle socks. So, here's that picture. Hang on. Now, this picture was taken in a Walmart parking lot. And she told me what it is. But you guys, it's for testing. You guys decide on what testing it's for. Hang on. Okay, now these pictures, all right. When I saw this, I'm like, whoa. Okay, it's of the sky again, all right, but listen to this. She said, "Thank you for spreading the word and sharing the trail photos. I attached one that my boyfriend found on an Ohio page on Facebook from August of 2021. It's not a star. It looks like it, but it's a... This is evil. I'm sorry. And for the people who say that the reason these trails show is because of altitude, wouldn't you have to turn off what is being sprayed and turn back on in order to draw something in the sky? I would think so. 100%. If they are vapor trails, as people say, you would not be able to turn off the exhaust from the plane. Even if you could, why would a pilot be up there wasting his time and fuel to draw a pretty star for us? I am pretty sure the little planes that people are learning to fly in and hobby flyers don't have the capacity to blast out trails like this. The reason why I'm calling them trails is because I used to have a file in my phone with pictures, and I've taken them and found them called, oh, right, the chemtrails, that I'm pretty sure was deleted by an outside source, so I try to be careful now. All right, I'm going to put this in for you. Hang on. Okay, so these are shortages. These pictures were taken at 8 a.m. in Pensacola at Dollar General. Ooh. Holy smokes. All right, here they come. Okay, these pictures was from a trip to a local Aldi's today in central North Carolina. Not a turkey store, very thin. Also went to Walmart, very sparse in the usual areas. They had moved bottled water to a section that should have been Christmas candy. They had Christmas popcorn tins on about a 10-foot section of shelving. One tin front loaded, lots of holes everywhere. Huh. All right, here you go. Now this picture, I have to get me one of these. So you might want to get one too, okay? Just saying, okay, this coffee pot, because we're all huge coffee drinkers, actually has a straw holder. Wait till you see it, it's insane. Okay, so these pictures were sent in from Miami, Florida. It's from Publix, and she said, our Publix wasn't seeing as many shortages as it did in the beginning of 2020, but today I'm starting to see it. Items stacked in odd ways, prices are ridiculous. Folks around me are complaining. Then I hit Hobby Lobby. Minimal florals, which is so weird. Again, these items come from areas that aren't producing or sending right now. Okay, here they are. Okay, so here's more information on the shopping cart thing, okay? A subscriber sent this to me. She said, I paused your show with Trish to look into the shopping cart situation and found this article. I screenshotted it. I apologize that I was not able to send a link. I don't know how to do that. In case the screenshot doesn't come through correctly, it's from a website called retailwire.com and titled, Would Biometric Feedback Shopping Carts Creep Out Walmart's Customers? It was written by George Anderson on 10/11/2018. The article talks about how Walmart has patents on these carts. They can detect our heart rate, temperature, and speed, as well as other things. What the heck? I hope they are not willing to do this, but people would probably willingly go along with it now. The reasons you interests suspect for new carts are frightening as well, but it always makes me smile at the end of your videos when you say fearless. Absolutely, fearless in everything we do. Don't just be fearless, but fearless always. And then this was sent to me. A subscriber had found these at Walmart, and yeah, I think I'm going to go get these because I use a lot of paper towels. And these are called paperless towels, reusable all-purpose towel. Flour sack towels, 10 for $7, 100% good cotton, good for drying dishes, straining yogurt to make cream cheese, or to cover bread when rising. The paperless towels, 10 for $4.97, cotton polyester blend, new item I've seen recently. They take the place of paper towels, just a way to save money or use it when there's a shortage. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. So I'm going to put those pictures in for you right now, okay? But hang on just a second. All right, guys, that's all for this video. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear